When we moved from Germany back to North Carolina in 1965,
Yeah,
I lived with my parents and graduated from high school in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
it is crazy. We are
And
live already. Yeah. Hello to everyone.
and after I graduated from high school, 2 years, well, I had the accident, automobile accident, where
Hmm.
I flipped my truck four
Yeah.
times and lost my left eye and had brain surgery.
Wow.
And after that, I bought a used car and drove to Key West, Florida, and spent a week down there.
It is crazy because um, I know that I mean, like in my family there was car accident too, and there was some people died, my relatives, and I think that it is maybe one of the reason why I'm afraid sometimes to drive, because it
See,
is
my
you can, it
younger,
is like fear, it is has accumulating effect. If
right,
you're like delaying this and happening one event another event, you just afraid.
my younger brother flipped his car in high school.
Yeah,
He didn't get hurt.
it's, I mean, but you're not afraid to drive after when you
No.
brother, no?
As soon as I got out of the hospital, I went looking for a used car and drove to Key West, Florida from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah,
And then when I moved back, I had a mobile home and I was working at the car dealership.
yeah.
Well, before that, I lived in Missouri for about a year while my stepfather was in Vietnam and my mother was
Wow,
having all
you have
kinds of
quite
problems.
eventful life because, and you lived in Van from Missouri here always.
No, I moved from Missouri back to North Carolina to help my mother. She was by herself when my stepfather was in
Yeah,
Vietnam. And from Vietnam, when he came back from Vietnam, I left North Carolina and moved to Missouri.
yeah.
And when he went 3 times, 3 years in a row, he went to Vietnam.
I don't know. I'm not understanding this thing because I'm not in military,
He went
and
three
for me it is
tours,
difficult.
three 1 year tours of duty in Vietnam.
Yeah, all my life I was avoiding this.
Well, he was
Yeah.
retired military with 24 years in the military. That's
Um,
how I came to the United States. My mother divorced my real father, who was German. My mother's 100%
mhm.
German, and so therefore I am too. And when we came to the United States, the first time was in 1961. I was in 8 different grade school classes.
It is crazy because um, um, I'm here how long? 1 year and a half,
Yeah,
and still, I mean, every time I'm finding so many new things about like how
living here.
people about living here, about how people moving to the USA, and every time you can find different ways how people doing this. Just crazy. I want to say hello to everyone. I see there Lisa Marshall, Scott
Hi,
Nesbitt.
Lisa. Hi, Scott.
Yeah, there already we can see um, Wildcat,
Hi,
um,
Wildcat.
Heather. It's so nice to see all of you. I hope that our connection is good. And Scott Nesbitt, hello to everyone who joined now. Yes, it is very cool. And hello to Kat. Nice to see you. Today we first time meeting each other. Alex and Frank in Texas. How to name you? Like always to address it as your name, Frank.
Frank.
Frank, it is the real name. Like,
Yes.
yeah, because I sometimes can be confused because people have one nickname, but in reality, different name, and I'm like, okay,
No, I just have my real name, Frank.
yeah, Because yeah, but it's easy to be confused, to be honest.
Well, especially if you're a YouTuber and you have so many people that you associate and communicate with.
I cannot say that I'm I mean, like,
On your
channel is
channel when you do live
mm,
chat?
yeah, maybe dozen people. Um, but we have amazing people, the best, the best people ever. It is for sure. And please tell us about our connection. It would be nice to know. And you can ask questions to Frank in Texas, which you wanted to ask them.
I can't see that though.
uh, you cannot?
No.
In case I can read them, if I will see.
Look, I can go on
Oh,
and
yeah.
find here.
Before we were talking about, you said about these tablets.
Yes, this is this is the tablet they gave us at our senior center where I go for lunch every day. And it comes with 15 gigabytes of free internet data a month, and it's free for a year and maybe extended for another year.
It is cool because I didn't know that they're giving these absolutely free.
The requirements are that you be on Social Security and you have and or you can get food stamps from the government.
I know that pretty often people who is moving to the USA, they're starting their life here and they're taking these food stamps too. And it is cool opportunity. And I was looking videos what kind of food people taking there, and it is cool food,
I
usually
have
like a good quality.
I have a video that I put up on my channel that showed what we get at the pantry.
I need to look. By the way, Frank, just Frank, because I always really tell Frank in Texas. Frank has live stream now.
Money.
Oh, money. Lorian, hello Alex, Frank, and everyone. Heart to you, hello to everyone
Hi.
too. Thank you, Lorian, for your donation, and thank you. I appreciate this. And hello to Sam Smith Q,
Which channel are you on?
My English World.
Okay.
20 people watching us now. It is cool. Even 21.
I should see if I'm.
And there we can see
There
questions.
you are, right there.
Oh, I didn't do thumbnail yet because we did only photo, and I will upload this and
Thumbnail.
edit all at home. Yes.
Right.
Because what we saw right now amazing ducks, small ducks. They're cute.
How do I do this? Check. There it comes.
Yeah. Wow. We can see. Wow. Can I turn off sound because
Yeah.
there will be echo? Yeah. Yeah, but thank you because it is good to have this thing we can. Yeah. Yes, and we did a little bit video about these ducks. They're so nice. It's so adorable. How they call them small ducks?
Ducklings.
Ducklings?
Yes.
Ducklings. There was like a dozen of them, dozen of small ducklings, and they're so adorable. Yes. Hi, Frank in Texas. Nice to finally see you. It's message from Bob. Oh,
Hi, Bob.
Yes, it is nice to see you too, Bob.
Bob S.
Yes, maybe you already asked questions, just I didn't see them. Um, who is Alex talking to? I'm talking with Franks in Texas, and it is nice to see you. And one of the things which you lived here 30 years.
Yeah,
And-
40.
or 40 years. And what do you recommend people here to visit in Houston?
Oh gosh, there's lots of places. We're in the middle of the entertainment area. There's the
Yeah.
museums and the museum district.
Yeah, I was in Museum of there was a like exhibition, like about Egyptian exhibition,
Right.
Tutankhamun or something like. It was amazing.
They've
It's
had
still
the
open.
Holocaust exhibit too.
I was there too. I tried to. When I was previous year, it was amazing experience to be there because I mean, them they have the information and beautiful exhibitions, everything on international level. So cool. Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I'm live on my channel.
of course, because you can find that Frankie in doing this live stream too on his channel. Yes. Ask Frank if he still speaks German.
Ja, ich kann auch gut Deutsch sprechen.
What?
Ich spreche mit anderen YouTubers. Mouse the German for one.
What was that?
I speak very good German. I can speak German also, and I can speak very good German.
Wow.
I speak with Mouse on YouTube.
I,
The
I
only thing I can't do very well, and I have to use Google Translate for if I'm in a chat, is to write, because I only went to the first grade in German school for a half a year before I went into the army schools.
gosh. For a German sounds crazy difficult. And a little bit exotic for me. I mean, maybe I really should start to study German. So many people around me. Oh, we are live. We are live.
Yes, we are.
It's nice. Yes,
So,
right
if,
now we are live on two channels.
if you're interested in my channels, it's Frank in Texas.
Yes, you can subscribe, and at this moment I do not have any links because I didn't know when we will start, and I didn't do this schedule before. I mean, like because we wanted at first to meet in one place, but there we didn't have parking space, and as a result we moved to another place. But I'm happy that we see each other. Yes, and you was able to do live stream while you was driving.
Well, it didn't go live because unfortunately I had it set on private in YouTube because I was practicing the other day and I didn't want everybody to see what I was practicing.
Mm,
Okay, we're
we
back.
we have stable 20 people. Yeah,
Now my live stream has no chat at the moment. I'm still learning.
because you're using maybe Prisma Live, but you have quite good quality. And yes, I think that because you say that uh, taking food stamps.
Bitte sehr, Catherine N.
What did you say?
Bitte sehr, Katrina N.
Oh, hello to you, news. Hello to you, news. I started to watch this chat here, so it is more convenient.
It's
It is,
easier to see.
I think I see it. And Dirk me Dirk say that. Как дела? It's like, how are you doing? My English world. I'm doing amazing. I ate ice cream, but I didn't know, and I bought two ice creams. But I didn't know that you cannot eat this. I'm sorry.
I'm diabetic, so I can't eat the ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we just need Alex to speak Russian. Как
Oh,
дела?
Scott, the weather is really beautiful today, considering the bad storms we had yesterday. Driving in, I saw buildings that were destroyed, and this was in Houston itself. Houston City got the worst of the storm.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It was my first ever storm, like in my life, and in Houston, where I was a little bit like shocked by results of this, and plus I was like I didn't expect that it will be so strong.
Hi, Sam
Yeah.
Smith. I only speak German, English, and a little Spanish.
Wow. How long did it take for you to study
Thank
German?
you for the subscription, Eunice. Oh, I learned German in first grade. I mean, I was born into a German family until
Ah,
my mother divorced when I was 5, and I went to live with my grandmother, and I was too much of a ball of energy for her to look after me, so she put me in a private children's home for a year until my mother remarried to my
and
stepfather who was in the military.
basically you were studying German from your teenager or childhood, like this, from
No, I I
what
grew
age?
up in a German family
Ah,
from the time I was born until I was 5 years
all
old,
your life?
and I went to the first grade
Wow,
in German school.
into school. Basically, you're native, like in
Oh yeah,
German.
I'm a 100% Berliner. I'm
Ah,
Berliner Großmaul, Sam Smith.
I didn't know because I was thinking somehow I had picture that you learned by yourself like during education, but yeah, it makes sense if you have German roots. It makes sense.
Eunice, everybody, I heard this morning on the news that there have been 9 fatalities from the from the storms in Houston,
Gosh, um,
mostly from trees falling on people.
I'm afraid trees now. We are sitting under the tree just in case. I just want to die alive. And these trees, they're quite huge, beautiful. Yeah.
Ich bin 70 Jahre alt. Im November werde ich 71. I'm 70 years old. In November, I'll be 71.
40 years in Houston, 70 years. It's like crazy. I'm I'm shocked.
15 years in Germany,
Which city you live there?
Berlin and Mannheim.
Mannheim, is it close to Berlin or?
Yeah, well, it's about a 3-hour train ride. Because
I
I never could go in a vehicle because of the Berlin Wall, and Berlin is was inside East Germany. So the only way I could go was to take the train or fly.
Do you want to now to go to Germany, like to visit Berlin or
Not Berlin. It's ugly now.
ugly? Why?
It's full of graffiti, full of drug addicts, and it's not a nice place to go.
Wow. I usually like I do not know a lot about Berlin. I know that there are a lot of immigrants, but at least it is. I've heard this from news, but I don't know. Like, never was personally. Nothing to say. I mean, like, I was just flying on the airport in the airport, but it's just what is this? I mean, like, I didn't see city by itself. Yeah.
Well, to if you ask me about Berlin, the only thing that I really remember about Berlin was I, I was born 10 years after World War II, and
Yeah.
West Berlin had reconstructed well. East Berlin, they didn't have hardly anything done.
Yeah.
And then in the 70s, uh, Putin was in charge over there as far as I'm trying to think of the
It's like
organization.
KGB or something. Yeah,
KGB.
in 70s.
Yes.
And how this
Putin and
impacted
I are the same age.
71.
Well, he's
70,
70.
70.
Yeah.
He's
He's a
birthday,
few
yeah.
months
Uh,
older.
yeah. He on September, October, his birthday.
And mine November.
Ah, crazy. And I don't know, like, and you was living, like it was like always fights between communists and West. It was like something like this Cold War in 80s and 70s.
Well, the only time I was over there was in the 70s, one time to visit my grandmother before she passed away. And at that time, I went into East Berlin to visit her brother, an uncle of mine. Of course, when the wall went up, it separated a lot of my relatives from me.
Yeah.
But I really, Berlin, the only thing that I really like, I'm a S-Bahn, U-Bahn fan, which is the metro over there. And if I'd have continued living in Berlin, I would have been a metro driver.
Like right now I'm e-bike driver. You would be the like metro driver. Because like I love e-bike, to be honest, because it is convenient. You can move from one place, and plus, let's be honest, this like Houston where we are now, it is very convenient. So many places. I mean, like bike routes, so many places to drive. Oh, Mouse, the German here. Hello to you. Nice to see you. Yeah, sorry we didn't watch all messages.
Hello, Mouse.
Yeah. And like you was talking already with him on German.
Yes,
Yeah, it's cool.
but see, when I chat with Mouse in German, I use Google Translate because I didn't learn all the basics of writing in German.
But it is-
After all, I was only in the first grade for a half a year in German
yeah,
school.
and still you remember a lot. And,
Oh, well,
but
when
sometimes you're practicing.
your whole
Yeah.
family speaks German.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
Now, both of my brothers, they didn't speak much German.
And
That were born from my stepfather after mother remarried.
I know that sometimes people, despite like for me, you in English you have American English, yes, like because I cannot hear like accents. It sounds like you sounds like American, like completely,
Yes.
like okay, 1,000,000%.
Yes.
But when you're speaking in German, do you have accent?
Wenn ich Deutsch spreche, ist kein Akzent.
Ah, it's like main German accent. Wow. I do not have any accent. I mean, like, I have an English Russian accent, but it is like obvious, I think. Sam Smith Q said,
I agree with Sam Smith Q 100%. They should have preserved more of the wall.
What is this message? Yes. I liked East Berlin better than West Berlin. Also, more of the wall should have been preserved. Here, I saw parts of the wall close to Rice University. It was before I mean, like, I did photos with this, and it is interesting, I would say, because I don't know how they took this. Like maybe they had some agreements cultural because it is university, and it is crazy.
My favorite aunt, she passed, well, she used to take care of me when I lived with my grandmother, and we would go out shopping and stuff before the wall went up. And after the wall went up, I couldn't see her anymore. It was my grandmother's sister. And there came a time when people in West Germany could buy people in freedom in East Germany if they were ill or a burden to the government. And unfortunately, my favorite great aunt had TB, so they wanted to get rid of her. And my grandmother paid like 5,000 German marks to get her to West Berlin, only to have to put her in a TB sanatorium. I never could see her.
You say that buying freedom. It was
Hi, Amir.
like you said, this buying freedom. It means that they were like buying tickets from this eastern part.
Giving money to the eastern parts
So-
government to have her come to the West because she was sick and disabled.
Gosh, it is crazy. Like, I mean, to be honest, I'm not surprised on some level because I know that during Soviet time of Russia, people were trying to escape.
That's
Soviet
okay.
Russia.
I know you're
Yes.
busy, Amir.
Yeah, it is okay. Oh, hello to Amir. How are you? It's nice to see you. It's very nice to see you.
Hi, Terry Carter. Good to see you.
Yeah, we have so many people
From
today.
Pulaski, Virginia. The closest that I've been was the bridge and tunnel system that goes from, oh, I can't remember the name of it now, but I've drove that route one time on the coast from Virginia to, I think Delaware or somewhere.
Yeah, it is cool. And you traveled around USA and you visited all states, or maybe some you didn't.
I visited California, San Diego, California, when my brother was stationed there.
What do you think about San Diego?
I wasn't there long enough to really form an opinion.
It was very
It
like
was
like
a short vacation.
it was very smooth answer. I would say, like to form my opinion, I need to learn from you. I wasn't long enough. Amir said that San Diego is great. I never was there, and I do not have opinion to say about the city. But I was watching a lot of videos.
Well, if
It looks nice.
any of you watching are familiar with San Diego, my brother lived right next to Compton, and you know what? If you're familiar, you know what happened in Compton,
I
where
don't
they
know.
had the race riots.
In Campton.
Yeah, Compton was
It was recently?
all black people.
I don't know. I don't know pretty well.
No, it
history.
wasn't recently. That was in the 80s.
I don't know because I'm thinking more about there were in my mind there was protest about in universities recently about Palestine, Israel, all this stuff. It was like okay, I don't know so much about history of the USA, but I need to know. I need to learn because we have a lot of planes here because there will be history tests in future for becoming a citizen. You need to have courses for this, and that's why maybe they will ask me one day. Yeah.
I wish I had my old U.S. history books.
Interesting that I do not have. Do I have now history books? I don't know. No, I have only one maybe, but
Yeah,
it is
my
not like
U.S.
history.
history book from high school.
Yeah, they could do these books. I mean, um, usually like they're not changing programs in
Hi,
Russia. They changing
Bluebell.
programs pretty often for this. Well, we have many people. hello to Terry
Oh,
Carter.
Terry, you live close to the Blue Ridge Mountains. Beautiful countryside. I've driven the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia.
I have no idea where it is. Shame on
It's in
me.
the mountains.
I love mountains. I know that Colorado has a lot of mountains and also has, yeah, Colorado. And in San Diego, do they have mountains?
Yes,
Because
but not in San Diego direct, just a little
cool,
bit
yeah, a little.
further east.
Ah, yeah, but
It's hilly,
yeah, all in California
like
is,
San
yeah,
Francisco, but not quite as hilly as San Francisco.
yeah. The ducks come closer and closer. Ah, we have behind ducks. I hope that there was family of ducks with little ducklings. They were so adorable, gosh. They were so small and cute. We even stopped to make little videos. Yes. Amir said, I have been to all the lower 48, not Hawaii, not Alaska. It means like 48 states, yeah?
Oh, I know Appalachia. I just couldn't think of it. When you get in your 70s, sometimes your memory doesn't function as well.
And believe me, even in my age, it doesn't work well always. I mean, like, sometimes I'm surprised how I survived with my memory. I can pretty easily to forget.
Hi, Hodis Ramas.
Yeah.
Hi, Ree.
Hello, Ree. Hearts to you. Nice to
I
see you.
missed you, Wildcat. Wasn't looking at the chat. Hi.
Yeah, we have a lot of people wanted to see you. A lot of people, I believe, I'm sure they just because they wanted to see you, because they see me every day, but they do not see. I mean, like, I'm so often online, but they do not see you so often, and it is first
Well,
time. I mean, like on my English world. Yes.
I have. I'm happy that we have this meeting because it helps me get over my insecurities of my left eye from the automobile accident,
Ah.
and it made me very conscious. When I was a young kid, there, well, a teenager, there was a kid in a supermarket, and I'll never forget. And he said, "Look at his eye, mommy."
Oh, I think that it is everything. I'm happy to see you because you was always supporting, you was always giving a good advices, comments, likes, and yeah, it is always nice to see you like in person. Like, wow, I'm glad because we already met Amir before. It was
This
nice.
Amir, the suspenders came when I lost my butt. That also comes with age.
Yeah, I like the suspenders.
Die Autofahrt war gut. Ich hatte nur einen Fehler gemacht. Ich habe meinen Livestream auf privat gestellt. Aber das habe ich jetzt geändert.
Something in German.
He's asking me how was the drive, and I told him it was
But
great, but I had my live stream on private instead of
but
on.
you're not using translator now. You're like putting this.
Speaking, I can do it.
Like, yeah, but like you said that you're using translator. You're lying.
When I'm texting,
When
yes.
texting, but usually it is more difficult to talk. I mean, like because it is like for me at least, it's more difficult to talk. I don't know why. But writing, because you have this after correction always. For example, in WhatsApp, like it's correcting pretty fast.
I don't use the auto correction usually. Terry. Yep.
We all get frog butt with age. I don't know what it means, frog butt.
Sam Smith, I had problems traveling through the zones during the times of the wall because I still had a German passport. I didn't make my citizenship here in the United States until I was 18.
um, you was born in Germany,
Yes,
and
in Berlin.
like it was difficult to make passport, like because
I got a green card
because of family, or
because of family,
it's like
because
a
my
reunion.
mother married my stepfather who was in the military. So I got a green card real easy. I just did not want to take the American citizenship when I was a young kid.
But now you did,
When
obviously.
I was
Yeah.
18,
18.
I
Yes.
got I got my citizenship through my family, my mother and father's relation. I didn't have to take a test or anything. I just went to the courthouse and applied for the citizenship, and I got
It
it
was easy compared to
real
people. I
easy.
mean, like right now, a lot of people asking like, how long it take for me to become American citizen? 5 years minimum. Like it is minimum. If I will apply in time, but in your situation, plus maybe right now changing requirements is, I don't know, maybe just suggestion.
Okay, Paulie, nice to see you here.
Yes, it's very nice to see so many people, and
Bye, Paulie. Have a good day.
you can ask questions to Frank because we not every day see Frank, and it would be nice if you will ask him questions about life in Houston, in any place where Frank was living in Germany, even even in Germany. And why do you think Berlin is not so good now? I mean, like, because for me, I have no idea why it is not so good.
Berlin is kind of like New York.
Crowded,
Yes.
and
Very.
you do not like when it is crowded.
No. There's some good places to go see in Berlin,
Hmm.
but I would rather live, if I was living in Germany, where Mouse lives.
Yeah,
It's more quiet and peaceful.
it has historical places. I mean, buildings.
Now,
Like,
Heidelberg is a nice place to live. I've been to the Heidelberg Castle before. It's not very far from Mannheim. It's on the Rhine River.
I don't know geography. I feel myself so. I mean, like places this. I have no idea. But I saw the German. He was sending photos. Um, it looks quite beautiful where he's
Okay,
living.
Mouse, that's fine. Tuesday, I'm not going to be able to watch, but tomorrow I will be able to watch. The flooding is receded. They've let everybody back in to their homes, Amir. The This last storm, Houston got the worst brunt of the storm from 2 days ago. There were traffic lights out still at intersections. It's going to be like Wednesday. They said they might get everybody's electricity back up. There are trees still laying in the local streets.
Polly said that she got to go. Thank you, Polly, for your greetings and for your message. And thank you for saying hello to Frank. You can subscribe to Frank's channel. In future, I will add a link below. Just I didn't know when we will start, so that's why in description I do not have anything. Yes. Terry said, my English word, think of holding a frog up like a person.
Hi, Joni. Good to see you.
How many subscribers do you have now? Like,
46 subscribers.
we need much more.
I know I need 400
400?
or 500
For all this, you need this? For doing live streams? Or
and
for...
hours to start getting money.
Yes, I got this. That's why everyone needs to subscribe to Frank in Texas. Yes, immediately. Because I know how long it takes to gain these hours. It is a very long process. They have trains.
I can't do it with mine because I have it on this camera. If I had it on the other one, I could show it.
I can show this. Just we can show
It's gonna
this.
go behind the bushes.
Yes, the train behind all these
There it
trees.
comes out.
Yeah. It looks nice. I was riding one of them in my 30s. Like, oh gosh.
Sam Smith. I tried talking to some of the military guards on the train going from Mannheim to, from Mannheim to, from Hanau, Germany to Berlin. And they wouldn't say a word. When I went across the border at the Berlin Wall, they took me in this room. They took my cigarette pack out of my pockets, poured all the cigarettes out. They took my Kleenex tissues and opened all those up.
They were checking quite well.
And the whole time I was in East Berlin, I felt like I was being followed, just like Constantine does in Tashkent.
But you were not doing any like public, how would say,
The thing was, my passport was a German passport, and it was stamped United States. So many times they were curious as to why I was going in and out of the United States all the time.
it makes sense. And this stamp, it was enough to be followed by some
Right.
people. Yeah, I can understand
The
this.
Stasi, Staatssicherheit.
Yeah. Hello to Crazy Russian Sergey. Nice to see you.
Hi, Sergey. Great
Yeah.
to see you.
You can subscribe to Frank in Texas channel.
Yes.
Frank in Texas, and it would be nice if you will be follower of Frank. It would be nice.
I made the video of driving down here. It was a live stream, I thought, but I forgot the day before while I was practicing. I had set YouTube on private, and so therefore it came out as private. But when I got here, I posted it as public, so you can watch my drive to Houston now on my channel.
And I was surprised that you have quite good quality of video, because I watched a little bit because yeah, you sent me before our meeting link from your live stream, and I'm like, wow.
Wow, that's
I'm
cool,
surprised.
Amir. I jumped 12, 13 subscribers.
Yeah.
59 subscribers, Amir said.
Wow, that's good.
I visited East Berlin in 1974, Sergey. I used to be able to travel back and forth with no problem before 1961, but that's when they built the Berlin Wall.
I saw the message from Kat, but I cannot read this in German. She was asking, what does it mean? Something. Oh yeah, this one. Hugh Dormund. What does it mean? I just have no
What the
idea.
answer is, bei dir sind Überflutungen. Oh,
Yeah.
Catherine, it was no floodings here anymore. They've all subsided, but we had bad storms. And we had floodings where I live, 120 miles north of here.
Yeah. And you said how many houses you saw destroyed from, like, because you
I saw
say
houses that were collapsed coming in to after I came into the city limits of Houston.
I was watching videos, but I didn't go to downtown after this storm because I was thinking that just in case to stay out of this, I don't want to be like, how would say,
Yes, Lori, I I watched German TV on my VPN.
and you understand everything when you're watching.
Oh yes,
I'm
I watch. I don't watch American TV except I watch the news, the nightly news, but I don't watch it at night. I watch it the next morning. The U.S. news.
I'm not watching news. I mean, American news too. I mean, like, I'm not watching them at all usually. Like there, you can find different.
Yes,
Usually
we
I'm
do
watching
have to go to lunch, Amir.
DW, that Deutsche Welle.
Deutsche Welle.
I watching usually this.
I don't
Yes.
watch Deutsche Welle because they don't speak in German.
Oh, you know what you like. Like it is like wow. It is, yeah. I can understand, but I'm
They
watching
used
this.
to have their channel in Russia too.
I'm watching in Russian. That's one of the reasons why I'm watching them. They have quite huge audience in Russia, and they have their like studio in Germany. I don't know why, in Berlin maybe. Thank you, Lisa Marshall, for showing links a lot, because you can leave your likes, you can leave your comments below. It would be nice. Yeah.
Okay, Sergey, I lived in Germany, Berlin, from the time I was born until the time I turned 6 when my mother remarried and we moved to Mannheim, Germany, and that was in 1959. In 1960, we went to the States for 1 year to Fayetteville, North Carolina. In 1961, we went back to Germany and I lived there until 1965. I went to a military school for 4 years over there
In Germany.
on the military base in an American school.
Yeah, America.
And then we came back to the United States in 1965, and I lived over here ever since then in the U.S. But I had an automobile accident when I was 18 and lost my left eye and had severe neurosurgery, and went back in 74 to visit my grandmother before she passed away. She was living in Hanau with my real father. And at that time, I went to East Berlin. I took the train across East Germany to go to East Berlin to visit my great uncle, my grandmother's brother. And when I had to cross the border, I had a German passport still because I didn't get my American citizenship until I was 18. I still had a German passport and it was stamped USA so many times. They saw the stamps and they asked me what all those stamps are for, and I said I like to travel. And then they took me in this little room at the border where the East German guards were, and they took out my cigarettes, dumped them all out on the table to see what was, if I had anything hidden in there. They hand searched me, and they took my Kleenexes out of the Kleenex packet, and then they let me go. But the whole time I was in East Berlin, that in 1974, I felt like I was being followed.
Yeah, I think that it was difficult, probably time for German history, maybe uh, because of this
Let me
geopolitics.
see if I catch
Okay.
up. You go
Yeah.
ahead and talk.
Yes, I can imagine that it was difficult time, and everything is changing so fast. Everything.
Sergey, Mouse thinks I'm a stalker.
Stalker? Lori asked you, it is asking Sam Smith Q. Did you go to the Sanssouci Palace in Potsdam while
That-
there? You was there?
No, I didn't, but the only place, a scenic place that I went to was the Heidelberg Castle
I need
in
to
Heidelberg,
watch
Germany.
something about this castle, how it looks like.
You did a series on castles. I'm surprised it
I
wasn't
did.
on there.
I see it. I mean, like, even if it was there, it's difficult to remember names. I mean, like, you said about memory, about through age it is difficult to remember, but I don't remember. It's kind of difficult language, especially names and cities. Crazy Russian Sergey, share with your time and how you're doing, what is happening with your life. It would be nice to know.
Otis, I heard it's hard to get into Canada.
Okay, it's hard. Why? I mean, like for Americans, it is easy.
Well, yeah, if you just go to visit, but to go there to live is more difficult. You got to have a job, a sponsor, everything like you have to have here.
For me, I think it is now too difficult to think about. I mean, like impossible. I mean, like to become American citizen, it is a huge challenge.
I was born in West Berlin, Sergey. I was able to go back and forth. I was born in West Berlin in 1953. I was able to go back and forth until they built the wall up in 1961.
Yeah, it was quite challenging time. So many people around. It's crazy.
Lisa, he's still in Moscow.
Yeah. Message from Sam Smith Q. Then we were on the old Death Street, and then we were in West Berlin. The contrast between what I saw in the DDR and West Berlin was hyper obvious. It was as though Manhattan Island. Seriously? It was so
Very
deep?
true, Sam Smith.
Wow.
NFKRZ, Roman, if anybody watches him, he was in Berlin after the wall came down, and there were a lot of symbolic buildings still there with uh, German Democratic Republic logos and stuff on them.
I can imagine what will happen if North Korea and South Korea will unite. Can you imagine? It will be like even hundreds times more obvious, like this difference. It is just crazy.
I felt sorry for you sleeping in your tent in your apartment, Sergey, when I sent you that $50.
He was sleeping while you was helping. Yeah.
I sent him $50 donation. You know what I got to do?
My English world, you can try a warm-up citizenship test online. I think it is quite early for me to think about this citizenship test because 5 years I need to wait. I mean, to live. I mean, like it is too early.
If you could get a guide to what some of the questions are that they ask.
Yeah, they have even courses here at Houston Community College. It is, it can be absolutely free. They can teach you and help you to go through this process. That's like crazy. Now I will study absolutely free for GED course. It is crazy. Just everything. Just go and study.
Oh, Catherine wants to know if you learned about East Germany and Russia.
They will not divide in East Germany and West Germany. They will generally talking about like, yes, they have East, they will unite it, something like this. But at least I do not remember that we were talking about differences. Like they were talking that Soviet Union fall apart, something like this, and not in details. Yeah, I don't remember details.
I can get you some links to some videos of East Germany,
Yeah, it would be nice because
Berlin.
I'm I do not know a lot of things, and this is one of the examples. I mean, I've heard,
See,
but
Berlin was divided into four sectors, like Sam said. There was the American sector down here, the French, and the British, and the Russian.
yeah, and between Russian and European countries, there was war.
Yes, and Berlin itself is in the center of Germany, so it was completely surrounded by East Germany, West Berlin, and the
Yeah.
wall ran through West Berlin, separating it from
It
East
must be
Berlin.
long, quite long wall, like
It,
few kilometers
oh,
or
it was miles.
miles. Yeah, it is cool. I think that, I mean, like, it is not cool. It is not fun. I can imagine that people, families were separated.
The East German government would shoot people trying to come to the West,
Definitely like in North
and
Korea.
and
If
kill
people will
and
try
kill
to
them.
move. Yeah, and do you have relatives on eastern side?
I
Or?
did have. I think they've all passed on now. I may have some cousins that are over there. I have.
Yeah.
I had. Last count I had was in 1976,
Yeah.
1974 rather. I had one half brother and one half sister in Hanau that were living with my real father. And my real father was an alcoholic. That's the reason my mother got a divorce. And he died of cirrhosis of the liver at 46.
Yeah, it's kind of common when you drinking alcohol.
See, Berlin Wall was 155 kilometers long.
It's quite where all these pieces went. I mean, like they destroyed and
They destroyed them.
yeah, it is huge, huge chunk of wall. I mean, yeah, maybe some museums have these. Alex must be getting acclimated. He adjusted the zipper or his jacket a little while ago, Alex. Acclimated. I don't know. I feel myself fine. When I was riding bike, I was feeling a little bit hot because
Means you're used to getting to the climate because you
yeah.
adjusted your zipper on your jacket.
This zipper was before.
It's just a thin windbreaker.
Yeah. Thank you, Amir. I mean, soon I will run during at 3 p.m. with my pullover. I see here people running because it's quite hot. I mean, at this time usually, because it is 2 a.m., 2 p.m., 2 p.m. Let's look comments. Alex is afraid it will rain. I was thinking that it will be possible that it will rain. Yes. And there was other questions to you I saw.
Okay, Federal Republic of Germany and my English world. Dumb question, but was the East Germany and the West Berlin ever counted as part of the Soviet Union or just a territory?
Just I think like territory. It is not part of Soviet Union, but territory.
Just a territory
Yeah.
because they had their own puppet government.
Yeah, it was just territory of influence, like buffer zone, how it's called, between countries. Yeah, I think it is. It was obvious for everyone that it is just buffer zone.
Joni,
Yeah.
when the wall came down, there are still people that would prefer for East Germany to be under a separate government rather than the West German government. They had jobs, everybody got paid, they had lenient vacation days, but in the end, they didn't have the food lines like they did in the 60s, and I mean in the 60s and the 70s. In the 60s, they could still go to West Berlin. Some of them worked in West Berlin.
Yeah. Like North Korea, said Mount German. Gosh. We have today so many messages. Sometimes it is difficult to read all of them. Sorry if we didn't notice some messages. It is okay, it can happen. And yeah, it is just process.
But Crazy Russian Sergei, it goes around Berlin because Berlin was entirely inside the German Democratic Republic.
I was watching a lot of videos how they different in many ways these parts of city.
I can post some links to those videos, or you can look in my history. My history is mostly open for everybody to see, except my watch list.
Yeah, it would be nice, like we can put even in description below in this live stream from your links. It would be also good to know.
Well, anybody can, if they go to my watched videos, video history, they can see all the videos that I have. And what I really need to do is put them into play. Well, I have some of them in playlists.
Yes.
Mouse, while you're looking, look up and see how long the wall was that separated East Germany from West Germany,
People behind us.
including no man's land.
People having fun. They're playing soccer or football, whatever. It is nice. I didn't notice. What the hell? Yeah, and this one of the things that today weather is quite nice. Yesterday, no, yesterday it was nice too. But before, on Friday, it was again thunderstorm. It was just crazy. I love this park. I love
They're
this park.
playing soccer,
Yes.
German soccer
Oh,
or
they're
Mexican
going to us.
soccer, not football.
Yeah.
My English world, that is why I said be careful of the soccer ball, not just pulling your leg.
We are the most careful people ever. In case we will play with them, it will be the most adventurous live stream ever.
Yes, Sam Smith, I know I'm familiar with the Sonnenallee.
How many people subscribe to Frank in Texas?
61, Amir said.
Before was how many?
46.
You guys, girls, we need more. 61 right now, but we need more. Uh, Already beginning, of course.
How many you got on your channel live?
Live 31.
Here, I got 36 likes, and you got 36 likes.
Oh, it's nice. It's very nice. We love likes. We love your comments, and yeah. I need to do more videos, to be honest, on the channel.
And I need to start doing some shorts.
I'm terrible with shorts. I mean, like, I tried, but it is consuming a lot of time. But I mean, it is not so. I mean, like, it can be effective. Depends. Depends.
It's
Yeah.
easy for the TikTokers to put shorts on YouTube because they know what they're doing when they make shorts. But for our videos, it's more difficult to make shorts. Like, I could make shorts of the lunchtime at the senior center, which I did. I was going to make a short, and it turned out I didn't have it set for shorts, so it came out as a video, a 1 minute video.
Yeah, it is one of the things, but difficult sometimes to from whole live stream to put something something valuable to put in one short. Yeah.
Yes, Dirk, enough to
different
get
forms.
monetized.
Yeah. And now you need hours. 4,000 hours of watching. 4,000 usually it takes. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why it's difficult to monetize a channel. So many rules.
Sergey, there was not only a wall, but there was a no man's land zone between the wall. Then there was another wall. Then there was a fence.
like secure in
around Berlin. And in the no man's land, they had automatic tripwires to set off rifles and dogs patrolling
I already can imagine. I mean,
on,
like my
on the
imagination
cable
quite is good, and electricity is okay.
and electric
Yeah, electric
fences.
fences. Yeah, I can imagine because maybe because you can find such walls, like such type of walls, um, in some cities of Russia. Not everywhere it is like replaced. I don't know. Gosh, it was crazy time.
I'm looking for what Catherine wrote in Google Translate, but I don't see it.
Each habe mich gerade angemeldet. I have no idea what was that. I've read this. Yeah.
Ich
Yeah.
habe mich gerade angemeldet. She just signed up, subscribed. Very good,
Magic.
Catherine.
Soon there will be. I was watching video of that because of
Google Translate did it just right.
yeah, because of chat GPT and stuff like this. Soon it's not necessary to study any languages. Oh, just Terry said hi to you.
Where is Just Terry? There,
Yeah.
okay. Hi, Just Terry. Good to see you. I'm sorry if I'm not looking into the camera, and I had to put my hat on because the sun was starting to peek through, and I don't need any more stitches.
And tomorrow you will remove the. Is it?
They're going to take the stitches out Tuesday. That's why I
Ah.
won't be able to watch any YouTube on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing, Terry. Dankeschön. Vielen Dank für deine Anmeldung.
Yes, yes, whatever you say. I completely agree.
I had a little bit of English accent in what I just said.
I'm just agreeing. Like, okay.
No, Lori, I've got to go back. I have to feed my kitty cat that I adopted from my next door neighbor when she passed away.
But before we will go to eat, I hope.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we already have plan to eat somewhere, at least, I don't know. Usually I'm going to Subway. I'm not creative.
There is one section of the wall that they left in Berlin in the Mauer Park. But I don't think anything was preserved from the outer German border.
Cats are wonderful companions. Good on you for adopting him or her, said Amir, and completely agree. To adopt cat, it is, of course, responsibility, but
What do you mean just bite them off, Amir? The stitches?
people started to advise me to study German. I think that who knows? At this moment, I need to think about GED test to study GED. Yeah, it would be nice. Joanny, hello, Joanny.
Mouse of German, my English world. If you learn German, it also opens up a wonderful, diverse culture for you that sounding have just with more sound than just that that has more to it than just with English.
Yeah. Thank you, Mouse the German. I think that I have huge company to teach me. It is
Sergey can
amazing.
speak the Russian.
Yeah.
Then Alex will have to read that and translate.
It is not a problem to
Mouse
translate.
says
I
you
will be
you
happy to do this.
cannot have just English. What about his Russian?
Hello, Just Terry. Nice to see you. How to you? We have amazing weather today after thunderstorm, and we had also mosquitoes at the beginning.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to put on my hat because the sun was peeking through and I could feel it on my head. Yes, Amir, it just went by the train.
Yeah, here a lot of they have kind of schedule, and they're driving.
Alan, that's a good idea for him to learn Spanish because Houston has so many Hispanic people in it.
Even on simple jobs, they require to know Spanish, like the simplest ones. They would prefer to take person, for example, to
Bilingual would
yeah.
be excellent.
Yeah, well, that's what is happening in many fast food restaurants. They're taking people who knows Spanish and English.
Thanks, Just
Yeah,
Terry.
that's crazy. Just I think maybe we will do maybe five. How long do you think we can go further? Because maybe we will after 10 minutes if we will go to eat.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm already hungry
and
and
I
I think
think I got to put mine on the battery, backup battery. And
yeah.
if I do that, I have to disconnect the mic.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes you have option to ask Frank. I'm always talking Frank in Texas. But yeah, because you can ask Frank many questions if you want. And because
Johnny
it
B,
is amazing opportunity.
I like the Texas culture, and I've lived so many places, I really don't have one particular one to choose from. But I guess since I've lived in Texas for 40 years, that must be my favorite place.
I didn't know, like while I was in Russia, differences between cultures, like uh, between Texas culture, between culture from people who is in Colorado, and stuff like this. Now I'm starting to understand more.
Alan, I've never been to Erlangen.
Yeah,
Yes, Alex is hungry, and me too. I haven't had breakfast yet.
same with me. And you was driving. How long it took for you to drive? Like 2 hours?
Almost 2 hours, yes.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Only for this, for
Actually,
you
an
need to subscribe to Frank in Texas. 2 hours of driving to go to.
actually hour and 45 minutes.
Still a lot. It's still a lot. I mean, close to 2 hours. Yeah.
Yes, Joe, I do eat German food. Not as often. It's kind of hard to find around here.
Yeah.
There were a few German restaurants in Houston, but I'm too far away to go to them. And there's some in Dallas, but I'm too far away from Dallas too to go just for lunch.
It would be strange. Like, okay, let's go to Dallas to eat a little bit.
Okay, these are going really fast.
You was living here close to 40 years, and people asking, Johnny, asking, what is the best food in Texas, by your opinion? The best food in Texas.
I've
Maybe
never lived in Moscow. Neither has Alex.
Moscow, you mean Texas?
Moscow, Russia.
Ah,
Not in 1915 anyway.
yeah, yeah. Alex, where are you now? We're in Houston now, having fun in park, public place. Just
Can't do the bakery, Mouse, because I can't have the carbs because of my diabetes.
yeah, I bought two ice creams. One I ate by myself, another already melted. I didn't know that Frank cannot eat this ice cream, but I will eat this.
Joni B, my
Yeah.
two favorites are barbacoa and ribs.
Crazy Russian Sergey asked you to make videos about Berlin and Berlin Wall and about history of this. But he asked this in Russian language, and he wants you to upload it on your channel about Berlin and your experience, how you see this, or maybe history.
I'll load him the
Yeah.
link.
It
I
is
don't
good.
want to get in trouble with YouTube's copyright
But
laws.
you can say like about like on video, like live stream. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like Crazy Russian Sergey waits links for sure. Like Frank will give this to you.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa, for doing that. I was going to try to do it, but
I was.
it's too much for me to type and put
Your
my
phone.
channel in there.
Your phone. What's happened?
Too hot.
Too hot? Because we were doing two live streams at the same time. Frank was doing on his channel. It is called Frank in Texas. And his channel, oh wow, it is hot. Yeah. Overheated.
Yeah, I can't bring it up.
Yes. It can
Or the
happen.
back-
Welcome to Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
Or the battery went out. It's been streaming for 3 hours.
Yes, he was doing this before live stream. I didn't talk a charger with myself, with me. Yes, Crazy Russian Sergey said that he will check your links. He will try to watch this, to follow this.
I'll put the,
Yeah.
I'll send him a direct link.
Directly. Kat asked, what is his question in Russian, Alex? This question was about,
Thank you, Mouse.
yeah. Oh, so much money. Wow, thank you,
That's-
Marta Jordan.
Very nice and generous.
Yeah,
That's what it was. Battery went out.
yeah. Kat, this was question about links to Frank, about Berlin Wall and history. It was a Russian question. Yes. And I asked. Just sometimes if I'm asking but I don't see you, sorry. You're very active today and it is very nice from you. Hello to half Russian.
TJ, my family history is from Prussia,
Pra-
Eastern Prussia.
It was Imperial Germany, Prussia. Yeah. Welcome, half Russian. Nice to see you.
Hello, half Russian. It's good to see you. I need to redo my hat, I guess.
Yeah.
And the sun's still there.
Yes. I saw that Have Russian today was doing live stream, but it was today, but I didn't have chance to watch because was kind of busy. Yes, but you was working.
Hi, Angie.
Yeah. Oh, Angie too. Hello to you too. Hearts.
Half Russian, it's good to have nice weather after the bad storms they had 2 days ago. 9 people died, most of them with trees falling on them or their houses or their vehicles.
Ducks, little ducks, ducklings, they're close to
I
us.
can't do it.
I can try to show them. Let's show them because
They
they're
go into
close.
the water.
Yeah, because I wanted to show them before. No. Can you see them? Only 3 of them. There we saw like dozens.
Pretty.
They're cute. Okay. I hope that it is a.
Yes, they see them.
They saw. Okay, it is good. Just a little picture of them, of little adorable ducks. They're so adorable. They're so nice. They're drinking water. Yes, we have so many people today. It is very cool.
Crazy Russian Sergey. My email address is listed in my channel. You can write me an email if you have questions, and I can send you links in the email too. Also,
Yeah.
66 now. Thanks, Amir.
Alex, are you visiting Frank? Frank was driving 2 hours to Houston. That's why it was like, it is very kind from you to take so much time to go to Houston to see all of us. And it is crazy. I cannot drive so long. I have e-bike. It would take for me how many days? I don't know on e-bike because it will take 2 days minimum just to drive.
And you
Yeah.
have to stop and charge your battery
Yeah.
on the way.
Yeah, it will take much longer. That's why thank you, Lord, because it is amazing opportunity to see all members of Eagle community, to subscribe to Frank in Texas channel you can find, and just to meet each other. It is how many chances we have this. I mean, like to meet.
I feel really happy to get to meet you.
You was writing to me even months ago for meeting, but I was always thinking about courts. I was thinking about all this stuff, and I like sorry for delaying this. I should do this.
No,
probably.
I had a lot going on too, especially
Yeah.
in January and February. And that's when I have a lot of bills that come due.
Yeah, that's why. But finally we met each other, and we will eat soon. We will eat because
Vielen Dank,
Yeah.
Maus. Wenn du mal wieder nach Amerika kommst, kannst du vielleicht auch nach Houston kommen.
Joe asked, is it 90 plus degrees today? I don't know.
It's 91, Amir said.
91? I just didn't see comments, sorry. And
67.
crazy.
Mas, the German, said it's nice to see us together
It's very nice.
and he can get to know us better this way. A great, fantastic stream from us both. That would be great, Catherine.
Okay, let's try to finish and say a couple words. I would love if you will say a couple words to everyone.
Okay,
Like,
one last
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Have you tried Mexican food?
Mexican, I tried. It was recently and it was delicious. I need
Okay.
to try again.
Okay, Eunice, there's your answer.
Yeah,
We're gonna get ready to go eat now.
yeah. And thank you. I'm so happy to see you because we do not have so many chances. And you was driving 2 hours to us. And I hope that one day we will meet again. And maybe there will be even more of us. Maybe there will be opportunity to meet like together, Amir, you and you. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it will be possible one day. Yes. And
We could have a get together like Sergey and Konstantin and all in like they had in Russia.
yeah, who
During
knows? Who knows? Everything is possible, but here it is more complicated. I mean, like to go to other country, to Russia, to in Moscow. I don't know. Not for me, thanks.
well, it looks like we'll just have to do it on YouTube for now,
Yeah,
streaming it. Hey, it was really fun. It's nice to see y'all. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for your new subscribers. And sometimes I get a little lazy and I might be a week or so before I post the video, but I'm going to try to get a little bit better on that.
come on. I can be sometimes lazy. It is okay. And yes, thank you all of you. Thank you for donations, for your likes. I appreciate this a lot. Thank you for subscribing to Frank in Texas. In future, I will add the links for sure. Just we didn't know when we will start. That's why just how it's happened. But yes, heart to all of you. And yeah, bye bye.
Bye bye.